Alright, time for a quick weekend storm update. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking on to tonight's Weather Extra. Our storm is still slated to arrive during the evening hours on Saturday. I think the snow is going to come down heavy at times. During the early nighttime hours Saturday, we're going to see a transition over to freezing rain by Sunday morning, and eventually some rain as well. The winter storm watch has been issued by the National Weather Service. This goes into effect Saturday afternoon and extends through Sunday morning. These will likely be upgraded to winter weather advisories, possibly a winter storm warning over the interior and mountains during the day tomorrow. We'll watch for that. Here's what we can expect. Snow develops Saturday evening, maybe as early as 5, 6, 7 o'clock or so. And those heavier bands, those moderate to heavy bands of snow, are expected to arrive during the early nighttime hours. So I think we're going to pick up a few to several inches of snow in a very short period of time. Snowfall rates could be pretty impressive during the early nighttime hours. But a changeover to sleet, freezing rain, and eventually rain is likely by Sunday morning. So all of the accumulating snow is likely to be during the overnight hours. Pockets of freezing rain will likely linger into Sunday. Things are quiet right now. You probably noticed a little cold front move through during the course of the day today. Some towns got a quick snow shower, maybe a snow squall, but most areas just experience the wind picking up on the backside of the cold front. Now colder air is moving in. Lows will be in the single digits during the overnight hours tonight. Now our storm system is still well off to the southwest. See all this moisture you see down here through the Tennessee River Valley. A lot of this will be surging up into our area during the course of the day tomorrow. I think we're going to start with full sunshine tomorrow morning, but you'll notice those clouds increasing. They'll be thickening up during the course of the day, and that snow arrives during the evening. Storm Tracker starts us tomorrow morning. I think we'll have mostly sunny skies. Air temps will be in the single digits and teens. Notice those clouds thickening up. First, they'll be of the high-thin variety, just dimming the sun from time to time, but they will be thickening by afternoon. Today we made it to 38 degrees. Tomorrow I think we'll make it into the mid-20s, and that's about it. So tomorrow will be a seasonably cool day. With the cold air in place, we're tracking snow arriving. At the onset here, all areas will get snow and all areas will get accumulations during the evening into the overnight. This is 6 o'clock. Snow is arriving from southwest to northeast, and it will pick up in intensity. Notice all those darker shades of blue right there? Those indicate some moderate to heavy bands of snow. I think it's going to come down at a pretty good clip. Snowfall rates could be pretty impressive during the early nighttime hours on Saturday. Notice that mix layer, not that far away. That mix being some sleet first and eventually some freezing rain working in here, and that will likely be the case by Sunday morning. That's actually 4 o'clock in the morning. Notice a lot of pink showing up right there. That's likely freezing rain. These temperatures are probably too warm at the coastline. We should be still below the freezing mark here. So freezing rain is still likely into the morning hours. Eventually the warmer air will start to work in at the surface, so we should see a change over to some rain, possibly a little bit of drizzle as the steadiest precipitation moves out. Temps will hold pretty much steady in the low to mid 30s during the course of your Sunday. Notice how the steady precipitation moves out by 1 o'clock. I think we're left with just some drizzle and freezing drizzle. But it's interesting, as the atmosphere becomes more mixed later in the day, we're actually going to see a nice little warm-up into the 40s, but not until about 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon and evening. Don't get used to it, though. Our next cool down begins on Monday. Temps will be falling into the 20s. Disregard that because wind chills will be falling into the single digits and teens. That will actually feel warm, unfortunately, certainly in comparison to what we have heading our way during the middle portion of next week. Alright, as far as snow sleet accumulations, before the changeover, all of this should occur during the nighttime hours tomorrow. Again, snow arrives during the evening, and it looks like we'll see that changeover by morning on Sunday. So 2 to 5 inches along the immediate coastline here, some of the peninsulas and islands, coastal Cumberland County down to coastal York County. Most of the area probably gets about 3 to 6 inches with that front end thump where we get those moderate to heavy bands during the early nighttime hours tomorrow. 5 to 9 are possible over the higher elevations, back through portions of New Hampshire. Also up in Carrabassett Valley always does really well with these. They hold on to the snow just a little bit longer, so we could see a few spots on the upper end of that. But I think 5 to 9 through the higher elevations of the Western Mountains of Maine and the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Alright, tomorrow, I think most of the day is okay. We're going to see lots of sun. Clouds will increase by afternoon, though. Snow arrives during the evening, and it snows for the nighttime hours tomorrow. We'll see that change over to freezing rain, and eventually some rain by Sunday. Freezing rain, or pockets of freezing rain, will likely hang on for a good chunk of the area into Sunday morning, though. Then we're left with drizzle and freezing drizzle by afternoon. Monday looks better. It's going to be brighter at least, but it's going to be colder and windy. Tuesday, we have a little clipper system arriving. We're going to see more accumulating snow, I think, late Tuesday into Tuesday night. We're left with snow showers by Wednesday. Then the bottom falls out. Highs will be in the single digits by Thursday, and note those overnight lows slipping well below zero. And oh yeah, it's going to be a little windy as well with those high temps in the single numbers to near 10 degrees. So that's the way things look. Certainly winter making an appearance here in the 7-day forecast. It's a pretty dynamic forecast when you consider several chances for snow in the 7-day forecast and some extreme cold as well. And dangerous wind chill is possible as well. That's the way things look. Craig will probably have updates on those forecast numbers coming up tomorrow. I'll have more updates coming up tonight on Fox 23 at 10 and CBS 13 at 11. See you then. Have a nice night.